No, I think we're gonna run it and try to just walk over.
You know what this is?
I do not.
Wow, my hair looks crazy. Good morning to the folks. Well, let's let people start to funnel in. How's everybody doing today? Why don't we all take a moment? You know, I don't know if any of us drink enough water. Oh, I'm going to be the only one without a hat today. I think you guys. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. The light from behind is a little bit much. How's everybody doing this morning? Any pots today? Oh yeah, got a few. I didn't bring a ton, but I did bring some gems. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a little rundown of what we're going to do. So for the people that were on the first live stream I did with Jeff a week or two ago, something like that, we kind of toured the part of the garden that you can kind of see from here. And as you guys know, we had some technical difficulties with the sun and the heat and all that. So fortunately, actually today it's quite cool and overcast and foggy. So I think that should not be an issue likely until later. So we're going to start off with a plant sale. And the pots and everything. That way, you know, you guys can see what we've got. And then we'll leave it there. So while we're looking around, and then you guys can kind of shop as we go. Now, second location. I've got the Starlink set up. I went live on Instagram just to make sure that it was working, but I've got the Starlink set up down over here. So once we get through with the sales portion. Sorry, Jeff. I think Jeff is on mushrooms. I think Jeff is on mushrooms right now. Look at him. But once we finish the sales portion, then we're going to stroll over there. Ooh. Hey, we got a question for you, Jeff.
All right, let me turn this off.
That is a good intro song, though. I like it. It's got a very what's the
rhythm, melody?
Jill. Oh my gosh, what's his last name? Gil something or other. The guy that does all the Charlie the Brown.
Oh
music.
Yeah, the theme for Charlie Brown.
Killer jazz musician, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're asking, what is the story with the agave?
Is this too loud, or can I skip it?
Yeah, we gotta turn it off.
Turn it off?
Yeah, they'll call the police on us immediately.
Oh, okay.
And they'll be like, where's Chemnick? They'll know who you are. Well, your face is known. Wow, this little thing that keeps falling down onto my forehead. It's not. That is.
I've got some scissors right over.
No. Easy does it now. Easy does it. All right. So, what's the story with Agave atrovirens?
What's the story with it?
Yeah.
Well, Agave atrovirens is the largest of. It's the biggest in the genus, and pardon me. It occurs in cloud forests mostly in Oaxaca and Veracruz at about 9,000 feet, and it can be up to 20 feet leaf tip to leaf tip. It does not offset. It grows the most massive inflorescence with ruby red flowers, and it's just a beautiful plant, and it lives for quite a while. 25, 30 years.
How long has that one been in the garden that you have over there?
The giant one over there?
Yeah.
That one's grown pretty fast. That I planted, it's about 15 years from a 1 gallon pot, and it's 20 feet in diameter.
It's big. We will see it as we go to our second location. So why don't let's walk over here. I will post. We have some atrovirens. Let me see here. Did I get it uploaded?
Well, that's the beauty of the thing, because it does not offset like so many agaves do. So you can only grow it from seed, and I have a crop in 1 gallon pots.
Let's see. Can I go widescreen? Is it going to let me? Am I in it? Yo, what's happening? Good morning. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't offset. So any of the atrovirens that would be in the shop are going to be from seed. This is, did you say latifrons?
No.
No.
That is Encephalartos princeps. My favorite blue.
Encephalartos princeps. Yeah, that's right. I remember we were talking about these. This is the one that I realized that I think I like because I see it. Is it characteristic of the genus? I noticed that the top of the leaves are bluer than the bottom. Is that just
That's a very good observation, and people often are easily confused to distinguish princeps from lamanii. Here's lamanii right here.
And that's blue on both sides.
Yeah, and people always, how do you tell them apart? How do you tell them apart? And it's the two-tone effect is the easiest way to distinguish them, where this is blue both sides, this is blue above and greenish below. There are other differences too, like the leaflets are much more closely inserted and they overlap, and their leaves are shorter than lamanii, but this is the king.
This is kind of kingly right here.
Yeah, Hercules. That's only 14 years from a 3-foot cutting.
So here, let me back up because it's kind of hard to even really get the scale, but like
when we finished the new house, my house burned down in 2008 and it took 2 years to build the new house, and then it was time to start planting. So I knew I wanted to put a Hercules here, and I got a piece, it was about 3 feet. Came over here, stuck it in the ground. So that's, 15 years? Is that what you, since
2008?
Well, no, but the house wasn't done until the end of 2010. It's 2 years. So yeah, I just put it right there in the ground, and this is what you get in 15 years from a 3-foot cutting.
I can't. That's pretty incredible. So, a question? Do you do anything to the soil? Like, is this?
No. People ask all the time, do you amend? What do you do? You have 4.5 acres. You're not amending the soil. It's just too much work. Sometimes I will add maybe some pumice or something, or build something up to improve the drainage. But I just basically stick it in the ground, and this is the garden of tough love. I put it in the ground, and if it doesn't like it, F it.
I like that. That's everybody say hi to Dirk Funk right here.
The cactus wizard.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? Let's do that.
That's my name.
How do I do it?
I haven't done before.
Let's see. I'm going to click on your name right there. Allow to moderate. Allow.
No. I'll tell you the story. So Dirk Funk is from a prank phone call by a guy named Longmont Potion Castle. It's very obscure. It's a long story. But look up Longmont Potion Castle on YouTube.
There you have it. So here is kind of a little sneak peek of all the plants. Here are the atrovirens. A question that we had is, can you hot nail these, or is there any way to make them pup? Is there anything you can do to them, like cut them in half, or
to do what?
The atrovirens. Can you force them to pup in any way?
Yes. Well, here's what you do, and I did this. It is known that if you cut an agave down to the apical meristem, that it will generate offsets. The question is exactly where is that apical meristem? And what I did 15 years ago, I had a giant, mature plant about probably 12, 14 feet in diameter. And I got my chainsaw and I went in there, and it was like slaying the dragon, cutting off the leaves of this huge plant to get down to the middle. And right about where I thought the meristem was, I kind of hollowed out the body of the plant, and I left it. And it looked like a mess.
Yeah.
And then about a month later, all of a sudden, these little offsets began to appear, and it generated maybe 20 or 30 little plants. So I just waited till they got about that big, pulled them off and grew them.
So let me ask you a question then, because I may have been incorrect. Somebody had asked me if these were seedlings.
Yes.
They are.
Those are grown from seed.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because that's what I had thought when we talked about it.
It's too hard to destroy a plant to get to the very middle and generate offsets that way. If you can get the seed, there's the rub.
What's the cold hardiness on them?
Probably could get down to about 28. Remember, they're growing at 9,000 feet in Mexico.
Okay.
Where they definitely can tolerate.
So what's it's like pine forest, pine oak forest?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of like that, but it's a little more humid. So it's what we call cloud forest.
Gotcha. Okay.
And no, but oak pine woodland, they definitely will grow. And I have a good friend who's in the Bay Area, in Woodside, and he grows them.
Okay.
And Ruth Bancroft Garden can grow them. So.
These are not 1 gallon pots, right?
Yeah, they are.
They are? Okay, yeah, these are 1 gallon.
It's a really interesting color. It's not really, it's not blue, but it's not green. When you look at the mature plant, it's kind of a green with a blue, bloomish look to it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. So, what I'm gonna do now is, since we're here with all the plants, we're gonna start showing you some of them, and if you guys want to buy them right now, you can, and then they'll be up as we go and begin to explore a little bit more.
A tape measure?
I do.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so I've got a few things. While they're going to get a tape measure so you guys can see sizes, I will show you a few things here. So we've got some Jatrophas. And this is Potagrica. So you can see they got this already starting to get a nice little fat base there. So I will post these up. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's a nice plant. Hey, look at this one's blooming.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the flowers right now too. Okay. So you can see it's got these little really bright red and orange flowers. And I think, is Potagrica, that's Mexico somewhere?
Where the Jatrophas from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have not seen Potagrica. I actually don't know.
I've seen it in habitat. I got the seed, I think, from Rod Skillian, and just grew them they're about 5 years old, I think now. They're really quite beautiful.
Yeah, they are. So those are up. Let's see here. There's some really dope Cycads. So there's a handful of Argenteums.
Do you own Argenteum?
And then Jeff and I went through and picked out some really cool
Cycad McNuggets.
Yeah, I mean, so each one of these, how would you describe it? These are basically
well, most of these, the story is, why would I put a big Cycad like that in a little pot? Almost everything I have in the way of Cycads are seed grown. Sometimes they don't do so well, and so I pull them out of the ground and put them back into a pot, just on account of why not, and see what happens. But then they become rather attractive. They look like little bonsai gems. And then a lot of them are actually bigger than they look, because I tend to plant Thecotics below grade. So this is probably actually 3, maybe even 4 inches in diameter somewhere.
And then we've got the Argenteums, which I don't know.
Those are seedlings.
So you have smaller seedlings here, and then there's even this one, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, by the way, I'm going to point out something. With Cycad seedlings, what's very interesting is this would be the very first leaf the plant ever made. And then...
This one here?
Yeah, that would be the first leaf. And then they always come up with just one leaf. And then this might have been the next year, and the next, and you can see the increasing, not only in length, but also in complexity.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is... it's on its way to becoming a full-size plant, obviously, but as it grows, each successive crown of leaves, each successive cohort will have more leaves and longer leaves.
Now, if you guys looked at the video that I posted on Palm Street for this live, I think it's at the end, or maybe even on Instagram, at the end of it, there's a giant cycad that's backlit by the sun, kind of at the golden hour. That is Argenteum in the ground. How old is the big giant one over there?
Well, they're all about the same age. when we described the plant, that was 1995, 96, somewhere in there. But to describe the plant, we had to get a cone, of course.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm getting the cone to cut it open and make comments about all the characters of the plant. We did this cone, and there was all this seed. So I got permits and permission to bring that seed back, and that's where mine are all from. So about 1995, 1996, I was quite fortunate to be able to get the seed into the country and then grow all these Dion argenteums.
So the biggest ones in the garden are about 30 years old?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's a fantastic plant. And I mean, not only is it beautiful, I think, but it's one of the faster growing of the Diones, which can be slow.
Yeah, I think I really like the thin, tight leaves with the, what is it called again? The tomentum?
You could call it that.
What did you call it?
I don't remember you mean with the little fuzzy stuff?
Yeah.
You could call it hairs. You could call it tomentum. You could call them trichomes, I suppose. But the scurfy, hairy tomentum is what gives it that special silvery look, which is why I called it argenteum, because argent means silver.
Okay.
Argentea.
That's cool. I like it. Okay. We have a question from Ranas que no saltan. Is atrovirens...
Frogs that don't jump?
Frogs, yeah. Frogs that don't jump.
Yeah.
So is atrovirens larger than Mapisaga?
Good question. It's about a tie. Mapisaga can get huge. Atrovirens can get huge. And I would say it's about a tie.
Okay. Yeah. Where does Mapisaga? I'm not familiar with that one.
I've not seen that in habitat.
Because I will say, I would be curious, like what the largest herderai is. Because
they're big.
When we were in Guatemala and we saw those also, oddly enough, at about 10,000 feet in the cloud forest.
Well, the big agaves,
they were enormous.
You know, at that point, it's really a matter of the cultivation of the plant, how big it will grow. And you can have 20 of the same species, and they will vary quite considerably in their overall size. So the only real way to compare would be to have all three of the large ones growing side by side in the same garden under the same conditions.
So I'm going to pin that little argenteum that we were looking at, and then I'll pin up this larger one as well. I think on the smaller ones they're 160, and then this larger one here is 380. So I'll put that one up, and then I'll pin this as well. This is like just absolutely, I love this thing. I have two Cycads. Yeah, I have two Cycads. So, and that's actually, these are the two I have so far. I've got Horridus and Argenteum.
Well, Encephalotus horridus, I would say, is the most popular of all Cycads. Even case-hardened Cycad collectors still like it.
Well, yeah, it's good.
But, I mean, there's other ones people get excited about, and they get it, and then they kind of move on. But nobody moves on. Nobody moves away from horridus.
All right, let's see. So we'll put up the big Argenteum.
Fruit.
Oh, cool. Do you know about how they dehiss, and do you have to like?
Generally, they will sit on the plant and then pop open one day, and away goes the seed.
Oh, so let's do this. I'm also going to post up. We have a handful of the F3 Hercules, the Barracuda jaws. So this is that big one that we just looked at over here. That's Hercules. So, and this is his F3 hybrid. Why'd you pick the name Barracuda jaws?
Because if you look at the leaf, it looks like the lower jaw of a barracuda. See those teeth? Yeah. The teeth of a barracuda are really distinct. They're sharp, and they're inserted kind of widely spaced on the jaw, and it just looks like that to me.
I don't remember who bought the Aloes. Is that was it?
Yeah, Aphanis.
I was stunned. I actually they drew blood from me when I was boxing it up. Yeah, the teeth were super sharp.
A lot of those aloe teeth are really sharp.
I was caught off guard by that. I don't know them super duper well. Yeah, this bottle tree, by the way, I know somebody had commented on it. It is absolutely crazy with the staghorn in there. I posted a reel. I tried to get Jeff to be a collaborator on the reel, but he's not well versed on Instagram. So I got to give him a little lesson at the end of this, so the next time we do something like that, he can he can add it in there. All right, let's see. Well, this is like phenomenal weather. It was perfect. Euphorbia tetragona? No, but I don't know if you saw those. The squarosas are insane.
Or did somebody ask you for tetragona?
Yeah.
I have cuttings. I mean, pieces of it.
Yeah, I think somebody asked that last time. Actually, if I'm not mistaken. This one here. What is this one?
The Cycad?
Yeah.
This is a very interesting thing. This is Ceratozamia oliversaxii.
Ceratozamia?
Ceratozamia. But this is the plant that comes from the Pacific mountains of Oaxaca that for years people sort of called informally Pacifica. And then it was formally described as oliversaxii.
Oh, wow. It's got like
cones coming out.
Well, no, it's got spines or teeth on the
petiole. It's vicious. It doesn't look very threatening, but these are razor sharp.
That does actually look kind of vicious, if I'm being honest.
Well, it's a funny place to put teeth. If you're the plant and you're evolving and you're trying to defend yourself from being eaten, look at the whole leaf is very gentle.
Right.
Nothing to hurt anyone. And then right there on the petiole is where all the damage can be done. And this is a male. You can see the young cone is just now coming out. Yeah. This is a very old plant. I think I've had this for about 40 years.
How long have you been doing plant stuff?
Let's see. How old am I? 60 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any plants that you grew that are like in that age range?
Well, when I first started growing plants, it was at my parents' house, and it was mostly vegetables and things like that. When I first actually started to get involved in tropical plants was about 1973, 74. I probably collected this plant in habitat, don't tell anyone. Before it was illegal to do so, I think I got this in about 1977.
Wow. So Ceratozamia, how closely related is that to Dioun?
All right. There are 11 genera of Cycads, and the whole group is divided into two families.
Okay.
The Cycadaceae consists solely of the genus Cycas, the type genus. All the rest of the Cycads are in the family Zamiaceae. Okay. And in the Zamiaceae, there are four new world genera: Dioun, Ceratozamia, Zamia, and Microcycas. Microcycas is monotypic from Cuba and doesn't look like any of the rest. So then in Mexico, you have Ceratozamia, Dioun, and Zamia. And Ceratozamia means horned Zamia. Oh. Because on the cone, each scale has two prominent horns.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there you have it. So it's kind of closely related, but because it's a very old group, they're not closely related at all. But that's its closest relative. Can
they hybridize?
No.
Can Encephalartos and nothing crosses?
People have tried for a long time to do intergeneric hybrids, In fact, there's a paper where somebody thought they had, but they made a mistake. So no, there are no intergeneric hybrids.
Okay, interesting. All right. Any Ceratozamia Hilda?
No, I don't have Hilda.
Okay. Does the Cycad need fog?
Does it need fog?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It does not need fog. It needs, well, it depends which genus you're talking about. The Ceratozamias tend to grow under closed canopy, and they like shade. Need shade.
So what do you guys say? Should we do a couple of pots before we go down into the garden? I've got a few here. I'm happy to just make some selections, or if anybody wants to call out a particular number, feel free. If not, I'm gonna start with number 1 here. Where's that tape measure at, bro? Did we leave it over there? Can you grab it? Oh, you have it. Sweet. You know me, dude. You know me. Okay. So I'm just going to start here then. I don't see any comments for a particular pot. This one is a
13 out of the way.
Huh?
You get 13 out of the way. You're going to have to fight me for that one.
I don't think I uploaded. I only said because I said I was doing a dozen. So I only uploaded that one's has got your name all over it, dude. So yeah, this will be the first pot. It's for anybody that may not know, this is all cone 10, so high fired stoneware, and it's just an oxide wash. And I think the texture on this one came out pretty phenomenal. Plenty of drainage, as is the usual. And then let's do a little top down view. Stamp on the bottom there. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so. Thank you. Down at the bottom. All right, so we're going to start this one off at $5. Let's see here. I'll give you guys some measurements. The opening is 6 by 5.5 even, so a slight oval. Your planting depth, you are at pretty much 4, right on the money. And I don't know if you can see it here. Let's see if we can get a close up. You even got some cool little foliferous limestone texture on the feet. And this is I'm messing around with a different oxide. So it's not red iron oxide. It's the difference is like slight, but I really like it. And I actually just got a whole batch of them this morning. So I'll have another Pottery live at some point in the near future. With a lot more texture, but I'm very excited about a handful of the pots. Not just this. This is a new clay body too, by the way. So I feel like this clay body really kind of breaks apart a lot more, which I like. I like it a lot. Did Chase get that one? Chase, appreciate it. Thank you. You changed your photo, and now that I see you, I'm like, man, we could almost be. You're like, are you my doppelganger? All right, thank you, appreciate it. So here, I want to show you these. I'm pretty stoked on them. So I started throwing pots again, just to kind of, because why not? And I think I nailed it. I think I got it figured out with the Shino, trying to get that. Oh, it came out so good. I'm so stoked on this. Thank you. Like, this is pretty good. And then check this one out. This one's really cool. Nice one for staging. All right, let's see. Let's do. Did anyone call out a pot? No? Well, let's do this one. Oh, 12. All right. 12 is right here. little feet. You got the stamp on the feet. So let's run it. I'm excited, actually. I feel like super excited to show you guys the garden down there too. Where is 12? So we're going to kick this one off. Let's see. What are we talking about size-wise here? 4 by 4 1/4. So that is your size here. And I just love the way that this does it. I would like to figure out a way to get this to. I want to figure out how to get the color of the Shino to be slightly different. We got Terraforma coming in hot. I have yet to pot something up in this. Yeah, perfect. It would be a perfect loaf pot. I have a hand. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. No, I'm not lying. I have not potted. I almost put something in this, but I went with a different pot. I pulled 2 enormous pots out of the last batch. It was like too big to ship, like way too big to ship. I think it might be in my story. I put that Micheliopuntia michelii in there, which the second I went to grab it to just move it to get it started, be unpotted. James, thank you. Appreciate it. I got gouged hard, like really, really hard, actually. And what are you going to do? At least now I can speak from experience. Where it differs from like the Cylindropuntias here is it didn't stick. I didn't have to like pull it away, so that was good. Now, I think I see you with 7, Gio. Let me see. Jim Bob, number 10. Oh. All right, so we'll do 10 and 7, and then we're going to stroll off into the garden, and then we'll come back and we can do more of these. Oh, yeah. Anzuka would be dope in here. I think anything white like that with those like the patterns would be sick. It's not a Cylindropuntia. It's Micheliopuntia michelii, but it just like it looks like a blue teddy bear cholla, sort of. Yeah, it got me. Got me good. All right, 10, kicking it off. Now, let's get some measurements here. We are at 7 1/4. And we are at 3, just a hair under 3 1/4. Plenty of drainage. Nice wide feet. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually like it's a dot pot. I didn't do dots everywhere, so it's more of like a patterned dot pot. But with the Shino crawling all over it, it's I don't know. I think it looks pretty dope. And if I had one, I think like an operculacaria. I have 2 operculacaria pachypus. I staged both of them in pots that are low like this, which I like.
My apprehension is
it's probably what I would put in here. Something along those lines, something tall. It's like not a bonsai pot, but it is sort of low, like a bonsai pot. I feel left out. These guys are over here rocking cool hats. Yeah, look at these 2. Hold on. Cactus nuts going in. They both got the big wide brim hats. Yes. Well, this would not be just because cactus nut. Appreciate it. This one because it's crawling away, and so you have the clay underneath. So in that case, the Melloformis is 80. Let me see. I think I don't have it preloaded, but I can pin it up for you if you would like me to. Thank you very much. And then did I say we were going to do 7? And then we're going to go, 7. And then we'll go down into the garden. So I will warn you guys, when we go from here to the garden, we're going to probably have some spotty connection for a split second, but fear not, we will reconnect. So this will be the next one. And then we're going to take a little pottery break and get back into looking at plants. Sumit, thank you. Sending it back, man. Okay. So I've already talked about the glaze, and this is also thrown. And we will kick it off and take some measurements. So you do have stamps on the feet. 1 hole. I guess technically 2, 2 holes. Let's see. So we are at 4 5/8 by 4. And it's flared out, which is nice. Yeah. Actually, if you notice, this one actually kind of did it a little bit here. So you've got a bit of the kind of quintessential orange that a Shino will do. Now I got to try to figure out how to manipulate that to get it to, actually, it did a little bit more here.
How do you know how?
Yeah, orange peel. Yeah. Wait. Are you guys saying on it? Like put orange, because I know banana peel is a technique. So are you being serious about the orange peel? I'm not above putting fruit on a pot and sticking it in there. Gio, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, what do you guys say? You want to go down and take a look at some plants in the garden? I think we should while it's still nice and foggy. All right. Let's use the restroom real quick. Oh, look at that. Here, look. You can see the fog starting to break a little bit back there. But then look. I think the next time I'm up here will not be to do I don't think I'll do a live. I think the next time I'm up here, I'm going to do a video. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, I actually thought I might have the greenhouse tour video done by this. But I thought I was going to be able to announce that I had it done by this live. So it's just about done. It's just about done. And I'm very excited. I cry in it. I'm just going to let you guys know that. I shed a tear. All right, guys, you ready? Garden Quest. Oh, I lost my new sunglasses already. So it's kind of unbelievable. All right, we're gonna disconnect probably in a few steps from the house Wi-Fi. Second. Yeah, it's insane. I don't know what to do other than wear them like on a necklace around my neck. Look, these are all getting ready to start opening. All right, so this is early, right?
What's that?
These are all starting to kind of bloom a little early.
Early year. I've never seen so many aloe blooms this early in the year. This is the one that when Cycad people come here, they drop to their knees and genuflect.
Can you show me how they do it?
I got bad knees.
You want to give it a shot, dude? I don't know how to genuflect very well.
No, I don't.
Do you know? You got your genuflecting down?
Look at the two-toning.
Now is that
just old leaves? But I kind of like that.
If the whole thing was like that, it would be very, very
gold chipper. Oh yeah, Cycas revoluta can do that. And
really?
It used to be quite popular.
Are you guys able to hear us and see okay right now? Because we're just on cell service. So, but now, what are these guys?
That's Dion Argentina.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
that's a female. You can see the old cone, and then a newer cone, and the cones on Dion hang around for a couple of years.
Yeah, so these are the Argenteums. And that's is that
female?
Is that an offset then?
That's an offset.
Interesting. And then what is this one? Is that the silver tongue?
Silver tongue double.
Okay, so I know last time I think we only had one, but we we have
go back over here, Hunter, and I can tell the story real fast
of the silver-tongued devil.
Yeah, because that's like the least impressive one in the whole garden.
Sure.
That you're showing.
All right, I'm gonna pin it.
Look at these.
I love the when gardeners get. Don't show that one. Don't show that one. Show the better one over here.
Well, yeah.
Now these are the same.
This is the same.
Yeah, that's
it's a hybrid between Hectia argentea and Hectia lanata. And
really, I didn't realize lanata was the other one.
Yeah.
Walk this way. Out this way. Look at the cleavage. Hold on. I'm gonna try it.
What are you trying? Walking this way?
No. Is that genuflecting?
Walk this way.
See, I would typically hit my knees and weep. That's what I like to do. I'm not much of a genuflector, if I'm being completely honest. That's the first time I may have ever tried it.
Okay, the whole story. So this is Hectia argentea.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful thing. And the Hectias are dioecious, separate sexes, no female. So this is a female, and I didn't have a guy for her. So it flowers every year right as rain in April. And this is Hectia lanata. Actually, this is a female, but one of the males in the garden, I attempted to make a hybrid and was successful. And the F1 cross is all over the place. Now the mother does not offset, and Hectia lanata, of course, offsets. So you get a range from not offsetting to plants that make a lot of flowers.
What do the flowers look like?
Well, none of the Hectia flowers are really particularly interesting. They have very long inflorescences, but the flowers are kind of dull.
Wow.
That is a hybrid between transvenosus and ladderfrogs.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice plant.
Here, let's get down to where I got the thing set up.
All right. See, you can see the silver-tongued devil. Look at this one, how wide it is.
Oh yeah.
And that thing's a knockout.
Yeah, it definitely is. So yeah, so this is there's one pinned. There are a few though, so there's more than one, but that is the larger of them.
So this is what those seedlings will be. Look at those.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you have it next the Argenteum cross next to the Argenteum.
That's right. That was
double Argenteum. We could just call it Tuteum. What happened to this guy?
I was just going to comment. Well, my wife,
she kicked it over.
Has been watering her garden, and this was growing right here, and I'm afraid he got a little too wet.
He came out. That's what he told me, is that he came out here and he just saw her. She was yelling, "This is Sparta," and then just kicked it over. That's what he had told me originally, and I was like, "Man, that's intense."
If you cut back that rot, would it reroot?
Yeah, no, it'll live. You don't even have to cut it back.
All right, so we're now on 5G, but we're gonna be. I've got right in front of that. Is that a Brahmia?
What?
Is this a palm tree or what is this?
Yeah, but wait, you look when you just went right by.
Oh yeah, so here's the atrovirens. Here, Dirk, can you model for it? Careful though, because they're sharp. But yeah, that's it. Enormous.
So that's Agave atrovirens, and you can see leaf tip to leaf tip. That's a big plant.
Yeah, that thing got me. Look at that.
It's like Armada, but it's actually Clara. It's the Brahia from Sonora.
All right, hold on one second, you guys. I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. There we go.
This is only enough.
All right, now we're back. We're back.
Is it working?
Yeah. So this is Marlothi.
That's Marlothi.
Super vicious teeth. All right, so
It's viciously beautiful.
Oh, that's for sure. Now, show us around. Tell us about what do we got down here?
We have a lot of Cycads and a lot of Aloes and Agaves and some other things.
All right, we're done. Let's go back up to the house.
We can finish. And what's incredible is look at all the cones. There seems to be a majority of them are female. I don't know why that is.
And what's the visual indicator that you're looking at a lady?
The cones are huge. They have very large scales, and each scale has 2 seeds on it.
So is that a male?
Contrast, a male. Yes. There's a male, and that's a female.
Interesting. So it's like the opposite of birds.
What do you mean?
Well, birds have the males are beautiful, and then the females are kind of just like drab and colorless.
Cases, yeah.
In most cases.
Well, like cassowaries, for example, it's the female that is the showy one, and the male.
Okay. All right. Well, generally speaking.
If
I were to generalize.
Yes, but in the Cycads, the female perhaps is.
Bonjour.
It's got lichens on it.
We've got people watching from India and from France.
Hello, people from India and France.
I see India. I see France. I see Jeff in his underpants. Oh! So what is this big giant one right here?
Pardon me, I'm choking to death on my apple. That's Aloes.
Dirk, can you kind of like trail us with the tech? Will you be the tech tail? I think we're actually okay right here.
I have pups of these.
Oh, so this is you.
By pups, I mean that some of them just seem to send out all these offsets on the stem. They're quite easy to remove and to mail to India or France.
Wow. That is okay.
Look at all the bees going on in the flowers.
I just planted one of these.
This has been here for about 12 years from a little offset.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to dig mine up at a certain point because I think that will be, and that might be too crazy. I think if we just set it down here, that'll give us some more range. Okay. All right. So is this all? So is this it as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the giant ones. And then there are, I could rattle off a bunch of different species. Marlothi and Excelsa and Affinis and Africa. There's a lot of different species, but there's also a lot of open pollinated plants that are of uncertain parentage.
What is this?
This is Adansonia. It's a baobab from Madagascar.
Oh.
The problem is I got some seeds years ago, but they weren't labeled. And you need a flower to identify which of the 7 species of baobab that it is. I don't really care. They're all beautiful. I just hope I live long enough to see it flower.
What did I just hit? What am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Somebody had a question. What was it? I missed it. Do you remember what it was? I have a baobab.
Which one?
I have to check.
There's only one species in continental Africa. It's all Adansonia digitata. But in Madagascar, you have 7 species, which, in my opinion, any one of them kicks ass on the.
So that's another one there?
Yes.
Nice.
They're starting to get that baobab look, aren't they?
Yeah. So have you seen any of them in cultivation? Do they tend to get
in cultivation or in habitat?
In cultivation. Have you seen any of them get big?
Very few. The Botanic Garden in Havana, Cuba, has some really nice ones.
Who's that? Who's operating the account right now? Is that Al? Who's? I suspect not.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to people on the Botanic Wonder. Said hello.
Oh wow, yeah. Hey Al.
It's Anthony.
It's Anthony. Okay, I figured.
Look at this one.
Now what is this?
I don't know. No, it's it might be Tetragona.
Somebody said they wanted a cutting.
it can be done. $60 for cuttings, no matter how big.
That thing is actually we're still cranking. I feel like actually what is this giant one here? What is this? No, we didn't. What is this big giant one?
This?
Yeah.
This is Excelsa. This is one of my favorites. It has ruby red flowers, and the inflorescence come upright. And did you ever play the game Risk?
No.
It used to be very popular. Yeah. And the armies, the ones that were 10, that's what the flowers look like. They're kind of like these oblong little Risk pieces of bright red.
Want me to bring that?
Yeah, can you? All right, it's starting to warm up. What about that tall, like a little peace symbol guy?
That?
Yeah.
That's a freak. That's a freak. That's another F3 Hercules. It's only about 7 years from seed.
What?
And it's Jack and the Beanstalk as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what it's going to do. It'll probably grow and fall over.
Those dimples on it, are those from branches that have been cut off, or
no.
That's just
they're I don't know what they are. I've noticed them, and everything about that plant is just strange and weird.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's just two giant stems. What Cycad is this one here?
This?
Yeah.
This is a hybrid. Probably Lemanii by transinosis. I'm guessing the label's down in the dirt somewhere, deep in the dirt.
Now, this is not Argenteum.
No.
No. What is this?
Pardon me. Oh, this is Dion planifolium.
Planifolium.
I have many of this. This is the fastest growing of all the Dion's. This thing rock.
How many? Is that your second apple?
Yeah.
People want to know how many apples you eat a day.
I don't know. I just decided to munch on a couple and probably 2.
I think if we bring it and just leave it right here, we'll probably be good.
Oh, look at this.
I can't believe how far we're getting down here. This is kind of cool, man.
There's a volunteer Merlothia.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, look, there appears to be another one, or at least some other kind of aloe there.
Let's see.
Right here.
Yeah, probably the same.
And you got some garbage. Wow. What Cycad diune? Which one is this?
Oh, that's Encephalotus ituriensis.
Encephalotus ituriensis.
Ituriensis.
Hey, Noodle, what's happening? Noodle's back.
Noodle.
Noodle.
That's gorgeous.
This is Aloe Cameroni, and it's a wonderful plant because it gets bright red.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the flowers are red too. They won't bloom for another couple of months.
Now, this is another baobab, yes?
Yes.
All right. It's the leaves.
Same age as the others, just not growing as fast. Another Dion argenteum.
Why do you suspect this one's not growing as fast?
I don't know.
Too many other plants around it.
No, it's the age-old mystery of why one plant outperforms another.
Oh, wow. I didn't. So does Argenteum, do they all have these little
hairs?
No, this one has like little teeth on the leaves.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't think I've noticed that before. And these are from 96? Or later?
Yeah, they'd be 96, 97. Well, that big is would need some time to grow to be that size.
This one's getting ready to go.
Look at this thing.
Oh, nice.
Labrorana.
Where's this from?
Uganda?
Uganda.
Tom Cole described that, I believe.
Yeah, I know. That right there is extraterrestrial.
You know what I'm noticing? I have not ever noticed before. Look at all the lichens on these plants. They look like they've been here for 100 years.
Yeah, that's cool.
Most of these cycads are probably 20 years from seed.
Look at that thing.
So they survived the fire.
Yeah. See a pup coming up on the side.
Oh,
That's the first leaf.
$200.
that's awesome. I actually have some lichen growing on a few of the things at my spot too. All right, I don't know. I'm not sure how much further we can go. I guess we can just keep running it. Yeah, it seems to be working. Any Cuban Zamia?
Do I have any?
Succulent Sam is asking.
No. No, they're too hard to grow.
Too hard to grow? Why is that?
Because the conditions that they want, I cannot provide.
You guys,
somebody asking for Cuban Zamias?
Yes, Succulent Sam wanted to know.
Look at all these new leaves coming.
You guys, everybody give Dirk a virtual pat on the back for doing the thankless job of. Oh yeah, here we go. This is where I start to salivate a little bit. I mean, this is also incredible, but these things, man.
More bottle trees.
I love a good bottle tree. Obstructed. A few obstructions.
Oh, so maybe it's behind us. Look at that like that.
Hold on. Here now, aim it. No,
that way?
Yeah, I think that way. And
Just down here recently, and yet it looks so different.
shows we're online. Okay, yeah, we're good. Cozy Twig says, "What's your monthly water bill?"
Well, it depends which month.
What is it? So for you, with all the aloes and cycads,
the worst that it ever is in the height of summer, if it's been hot and I have to irrigate, it can be around $500.
Well, that's
not much at all. Why? Because I have an agricultural water meter.
Mm-hmm.
So the city likes to encourage agriculture. So I was lucky enough to get one, and it's 20%. So instead of paying $1, I pay 20 cents.
I think that's how it is for me too, because my water bill is usually like a few bucks. All right.
Are we going to go back up, or do you want to try to go there?
I don't know. What are we doing here? You want to tell the people about some of the stuff you got planted around here? Since we just restabilized the connection. Oh man, look at the cones on that bad boy. Are these all the same here? These?
Yes, this is a line. This used to be the property line.
Oh.
Where we are right now was the neighbor's property.
Okay.
And it used to be the exclusive domain of one donkey. And I used to stand over there and look over here and, if I could only have that parcel of land, because it's exposed to the sun and it's sloped for drainage. And then one day came that fire, and then the guy moved away and we got the land, and here it is.
So what are these guys?
This is Encephalitis transvenosus.
And
this was the border.
right here?
Well, that's why they're all in a row.
Gotcha, okay.
And then next to that was a fence.
So this is female right here?
It's a female.
Now the yellow, is that
yellow
mean anything, or just is this how they look?
Oh, it's the color, yeah.
Which is, okay. Just curious.
The preponderance of female plants.
Males are hard to come by, huh?
No, it's a 50-50 thing. It's just that, well, the male cones kind of come and go faster, so the females persist. So you can always live. It gives the impression of having a lot of females. But in this row, I think almost all of them happen to be female.
Now, is this hortus here? Or is this something, is it?
No, that's Aranarius.
Okay, I was going to say, it looks different.
It's greener than hortus. They're very closely related.
This is like Oteroi, and hortus is Titanota?
Yeah, similar. Yeah, actually, it's a very good analogy.
I'm not sure how I feel about that description, but it is what it is. I'm not a botanist. I love the bottle trees.
Yeah, I think we should go down that way if we can.
All right.
Because that's where the F2 is.
So this is a male here?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Look at how big. These things are getting ridiculous.
They are, yeah. Oh! Oh!
What?
The leaves. I wasn't expecting that. I guess I should have been.
Yeah, the plants in this garden bite.
I see.
Security system.
What's the battery on that bad boy, by the way? Okay. All right, cool.
Look how big some of these things are getting. And they all went through the fire. They burned and they've all come back.
Look at this. That's adorable.
These are my source plants. Look at they're all chopped up. Rather than the expense of digging a tree aloe out of the ground, it's hard to dig and it weighs a lot. You can just cut off a branch of that and stick it in the ground, and it roots in a couple of months and grows. So for years, I've just been sawing off branches and sending them home with people.
Interesting. And is that what is like for aloes? This is like the time of year to do all that stuff, huh?
Any time of year.
Is this Thraskia as well?
This.
Yeah. Okay. It's a nice one.
And then Aloe africana that blooms all year. It's one of the only ones you never know when it might bloom. You still have a signal way down here?
We do for now.
So the amazing thing, Hunter, is all these aloes here. I used to just grow crops of cycads for a few years and then sell them to a nursery wholesale, just get rid of them all. And then I decided I wanted some more color. So I brought a bunch of 1 gallon aloes down just a couple of years ago. These are only about 2 years, 3 years maybe from 1 gallon pots. And in another month, it's going to be a riot of color. You can see a little bit creeping in now. But November, December, January, February, it's like in The Wizard of Oz when they go from black and white to color.
That's awesome.
Shockingly.
Good Lord.
Spines. Killer teeth. Could have called that one Barracuda Joe too. But I didn't.
Not a bad view.
You see the red-shouldered hawk? He's facing us. Beautiful.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow.
Can you magnify that?
That is incredible. You guys see it right there? You see it?
Let's see what we can do here.
Oh, yeah, you can get in there. He's looking up red shouldered.
Another one.
Where?
Oh, is that your phone?
That's me.
Where is he? I lost him. Hold on.
Right
there he is.
He'll fly over.
And he comes and steals your hat.
Look at that's quite a view.
Yeah, it is awesome. What is this? What is this large cycad right here?
The huge thing?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if it is Altensteini or Natalensis. I would say it's an Encephalotus altensteini.
I want something like that outside of my greenhouse.
I may have to irrigate. It's been really hot since then. So you see this forest of aloes.
So we got to move back over here a little bit, I think. Yeah. Yes. Tell us about the aloe forest.
I will tell you about the aloe forest. The fire was at the end of 2008, and there was a very large specimen of this up by the house, and it burned. Not completely, but enough that it was no longer attractive. And I knew it needed to come out anyway for the construction. So I cut it into 3-foot pieces. Each branch, about that big. I brought them down here and I stuck them in the ground. I have never irrigated them. They rooted and have grown all these years later just with the moisture in the ground. And so now I've got this forest of aloe barbara.
That's awesome.
And they're huge.
Look at that, you guys.
From here, they're about maybe 20 feet tall.
See the sun shining through? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the view is definitely nuts, and it is as the fog is lifting. It is. Oh, that's you. I agree with you. It's actually dope that you guys get to see it.
Can we go around that way and come back?
No, I think we should. I think we should go back up.
Okay.
That's what me personally. That's so cool. You guys know I love hawks. I love a good hawk.
Yeah, but hey, Hunter, if we're going to go back up, then you can't see those are the F2 Hercules.
Oh. Well, here, we can zoom in, and then you can tell us from.
Here's one right here.
Okay.
So the deal was, there was a regular Hercules, and there was a fruit suddenly appeared on one.
Mm-hmm.
And fruit, of course, had seed in it. I grew the seed, and it became these. And they have much brighter, prettier flowers than regular Hercules. I don't know what that plant crossed with, but it's spectacular. They're bright red orange, and they grow. They don't look like Hercules so much. I mean, they look more like Barbari, perhaps, or Tongaensis. But that's what that is. It's an F2 Hercules. And the fruit on that is what makes those barracuda jaws.
Oh.
And if you can look at the base, I don't know if you can walk over there, they get these huge fat feet. Big, fat, swollen base.
Oh, yeah.
But if you move the dirt back, it's probably about 3 feet diameter.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Are those all the same?
Yeah. No, this one here is actually a real Barbari. And then there's Hercules over there, and there's Spartacus, which is a cross. It's like Hercules, except instead being Dichotoma Barbari, it's Ramosissima Barbari.
Which one is that? This right here?
But they're over there. That's why.
Well, I'm zoomed in. Here, look.
You can. See the ones with the denser heads? You
Yeah,
stay here. I'll walk over and indicate.
No, I got it right here. Yeah. What is that?
I call it Spartacus. And any one of these can be cut off a head and shipped if somebody is interested in one, because they all root out readily from pieces. It's just a matter of size and weight.
Nothing's for sale.
That is pretty dope. I have a Ramosissima hybrid, but it's not. I will say it's not. It's not.
Ramosissima hybrid?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. It's hybrid. I forget what. I don't think it's crossed with whatever I was told.
I mean, who made the cross?
I don't know who made. I think. Do you know Zarek?
Yeah.
I got it from Zarek.
I wonder if he got it from me.
Well, it's growing in his yard. I don't know. I recall him indicating that he made the hybrid, or that it might have been an open pollination thing in his. All right, we may lose you guys as we make our way back up to the house.
Which way do you want to go? The way we came, or a different route?
We'll just go. You lead the way. Which is the fastest way? I may still. I don't know it. It's pretty. We are.
There, that one.
No, we're. This is. All right, we should just hightail it up to the house, I think. And
Hercules.
dude. All right. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder.
Sorry?
I was just saying it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
These are all these are 3-year-old seedlings.
All right. I think we should be now reconnecting. Let me double check. Which one is yours?
Which one? What?
Your Wi-Fi?
Chum.
Let's see. All right.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. Now switching. Okay, we're back. Hold on one second. Let me just grab this. We're now back on the Wi-Fi. We made it through the garden. We did it. It's pretty good. I'm gonna walk back over to the porch. I think probably just cuttings. I'll ask him though. Jeff, people are asking if you have any seedlings of Spartacus. Thanks.
I have cuttings from that seed.
Okay. Yeah. Just the cuttings. Whew. The fog's breaking. It's starting to get a little toasty. All right. Let's see. Don't need the flannel anymore. Bottle tree seeds.
Seed.
Do you? Yeah. Any brachychiton seed?
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't think.
He does have. We do have seed. There's Cycad seed packs, and it's Encephalartos Trans X Wood time.
Transwood by Transwood.
Transwood by Transwood. Okay, there we go.
I'll be right there.
So we're gonna do. Last time I think we did single seeds. So I'm gonna pin it up. We're doing seed packs because there was a ton of single seed orders, which is just felt wasteful, all that packaging for one single seed. Anyway, so they're gonna go. I'm gonna pull some pots. Does anybody have any pots that they see that they'd like me to run first? Interested in the cutting? All right. He went inside to get some water. Crazy roots. All right. All right. Spartacus cutting. I will ask him. All right. Number 5. The dark one. There's 2 dark ones. The black one. All right. Number 5. So there's this. And then there's also this one, or well, let's do 5, and then you guys can let me know. There's a couple of white pots as well, so but we'll start with 5. Okay. All right, we'll do that one next. Let's see. So I'm gonna post it, and then we'll take a look at some measurements. Starting off at $5. All right, so obviously you've got the oxide wash, limestone texture, stamps on the feet. It's kind of a weird shape. So this one is 4 by 3 3/4 for the opening. Your planting depth, you're at 3 3/4 for your planting depth as well. Plenty of drainage, and if we take a close look at it, the texture is pretty intense. The rim is, it's good. I will say, I'm kind of going through a phase where I'm moving a little further away from like heavier rims. So this one is a little thinner, but I do like it quite a bit. I'm just switching it up a tad.
You make nice pots.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, you haven't really seen these before.
No, those are cool.
Yeah.
Let's see these.
Here.
It's a big hole in the bottom.
Yeah, that one has a large. I do like a lot of drainage. These are.
Oh, you have a real talent. Look at these. This is like.
Gio, appreciate it.
I like that. Yeah. I like the little feet that you put on.
Appreciate it.
What do you sell something like this for?
I auction them off.
What does it go? I mean,
Anywhere
I have
from
no
50
idea.
to 150, depending on.
Yeah, for pots and plants, yes. Yeah, I should be able to, for the most part, get it all in one box. I don't like to do, I kind of, looks like Wolverine a little bit right there. I don't like to do the staging rocks and top dressing with plants or pots. Because none of these pots weigh as much as a single top dressing bag. So I got to be careful. Now, I think Jim Bob, you had asked about this one.
Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
You got a Jim Bob?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Jim Bob.
Master Kidder, what's going on? That's awesome. So somebody's checking in saying hi from Germany.
Anybody I know?
I don't know. Master Kiter, 89. All right, so this will be the next one up. Light texture, not the typical texture. And then, like I said, the rim is not the focal point here. Big giant drainage hole, and you got black feet. Oh, hold on. I don't need to do that. Let's go here.
I like the start. When it first and then it gets.
All right, so measurement wise,
you
got 5 by 4.5 by 3.5 for your planting depth.
Does it normally make you tired?
Here, we got some beautiful sunlight coming out now. So this is actually the clay body. It's a black clay body. And I like the way that it shows through. It gives that kind of like a dark breakage beneath the glaze. I don't do a lot of white glazing. Although, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think might have been my last live actually. I was doing, Ryan was there and we were talking about the white glazed pots, and I had a couple, and I was talking about how the Uncarina that I put in one was like one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things that I staged recently. And so I was like, you know what? I will do some more. And so I did. Juan, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. White pot in the back. So we did the white pot. Any others? Does anybody else have any other ones they would like? We'll do this little one here. So this one is footless, hand signed. We've got a thin rim. Let's see. Golden, thank you. All right, number 3.
I put out based on last time, and I actually lowered the price.
Okay, so let's see. Measurement wise, we are at 4.25 by basically 4, and your planting depth, you're at 3, a little over 3.5. We'll call it 3.5 though.
So it's a strange offering of expensive stuff.
pretty niche, but I was surprised last time how well you guys did too. I was surprised how
Yeah, this was one of the first batches of the new clay body. It dries a lot quicker than I was expecting, and so I wasn't able to, I wasn't able to get the stamp in there, and I had to be careful, just getting the holes in without cracking it. So it was a success. Everett, thank you. I was in the studio early this morning. I'm working on a pot. I'm working on a project, and I'm making some large pots, and it's like really big. So if it was sitting here, it'd probably come up to it like that. It's a lot of clay. All right. I definitely will actually. So I stage a plant in the video the next video that I'm dropping, which will be, I think, by next week. It should be done. All right, so let's see. We'll do some dark ones. I really like this. This is a green glaze, but it's mostly black, and then on certain parts it bursts through with that, like, it's almost like a teal green. This is a porcelain pot, and if you notice, like, I'm kind of like not just doing dots, kind of making like a design with the dots. Yeah, I'm having fun making these. All right, so this will be the next one that we're going to do. This is number 11. Oh, I didn't even get it in there. Okay.
They don't operate heavy machinery. They have all the huge discipline on the back.
Hold on, let me add it in real quick. I thought I got them all.
I've been at it for about an hour.
Okay. That'll work.
And does it
Wait, didn't I
run out of gas or slowly taper off?
Okay.
Yeah. So my job, I
And
started off as a contractor, just freelancing.
There we go.
And then got hired on.
Huh.
Earlier this
That's
year.
crazy. I guess I just somehow skipped over that one.
And I had a salary high enough.
Johnny Depp cologne commercial. I don't have cable. I don't see commercials. Are there a lot of Johnny Depp cologne commercials out there? Let's take a look. Size wise, what are we looking at? We're at 5.5 by 5 by 4.5. Let's take a look at this puppy over here. Hold on. It's like, you see how it's got this like really almost like a jade or turquoise color coming through. Absolutely stunning in my personal opinion.
No, I never really liked it much. I mean, a little bit.
Plenty of feet, plenty of drainage as per usual. Unfortunately, I don't think the Cycads wouldn't lend themselves to being in a pot this size, but man, that blue in a pot like this would be sick. I just love that. Look at that. Isn't that rad? Jim Bob's coming in hot. Can we just talk about this porch for a second? What a porch. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Let's you set that one down. You guys want to do some plants, or you guys want to do a couple more pots? There's only a couple more, so we could knock out the pots and then move on to the plants. I'll let you guys call it. If nobody calls it, I'm going to call it. Eight. All right. Any crassula would be sick in there, or an aloe erinaceae, pachydactylus, like any of those kind of like very bluish aloes. That would be good in there. All right, number 8.
Somebody asked about aloe erinaceae?
No, but I was just saying that would be a good plant to put in that pot that I just did. I think the color would match it. Oh, Cactus Daddy, what's up, baby? All right, so this will be the next one, and then we'll go take a look at the plants. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. All right, so size. I'm going to pull this out a little bit more here. Hold on. We are at 8 3/4 by 7 3/4. It's a low, kind of like bonsai-esque. And you've got the limestone texture in the black. I actually really dig this. Nothing too much to write home about. There's no rim. This is like a real like a stager's pot, but you do have that little section, just a little bit there. Plenty of drainage, obviously. Obviously, you got to have it. It's very important when you're dealing with desert plants. Let's see. So it's okay. It's okay. How you doing over there, Jeff?
Fine.
Good. I was worried about you for a minute there. Let's see. Dream. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So let's take we'll take a, no pun intended, but we'll take a pot break, a break from the pots. And we'll stroll over to the plants. I'm going to carry a chair though, because, the plants are down low and I don't really want to squat down over and over again,
How do you show them the latifolia? Because there's some there that are on all.
Oh, yeah. That's insane.
You can just lay it on the ground. Do not put it in the dirt. And it will do this after a fashion.
Whoa.
And then when they bloom, they're beautiful. They're not quite blooming.
Wait, okay. Is it a terrestrial Tillandsia? Okay. So you can put it up in something as well then?
Yeah, but it just needs to exist. It can be up in a tree. It can be on the ground. It just wants air circulation. That's always the key to growing Tillandsias, is put them in the windiest place you've got.
Wow. I don't even. That's pretty incredible. I didn't realize it.
It just keeps encroaching.
Yeah, I know. I can see it's totally like you're losing livable square footage.
Fortunately, I have enough.
Hold on. I think I forgot something important over here, and then we'll go to the plants. All right. Yes. Yeah. There are cuttings. I'll post them now. They're big too. So, did I get it? Hold on. Yeah, I'll post them up right now. We'll walk back over to where the plants are. Create. Did I not take a photo of it? I thought I did. All right, we'll just do it now. All right.
Oh, that sun feels good.
I'm not mad at the shade either, if I'm being completely honest.
Mad?
Yeah.
Mad.
It's like a figure. It's like I don't mind the shade, I guess is one way of putting it. Okay, so here are the cuttings. They range in size, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're all going to be about this size because I drive a sedan.
Well, you can cut it anywhere, actually. They grow very long, but the
Tillandsia
latifolia.
Okay.
Look at that. And you can cut off the flower, too, if you're going to ship it. You don't really need the flower, the inflorescence.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's more where those came from.
Yeah. Yes. I was just at the Huntington actually. Yeah, that was fun. I took my 4 and 5-year-old, and they had an absolute blast, just like running around and exploring. Yeah. So I just pinned up the Tillandsia latifolias. So those are there, and then let me grab a chair, and then let's start doing some plants. All right.
By the way, with these euphorbias, you can continue to repot them and bring them up to show off that fat codex there.
Yeah, so we pulled out. I went through, he picked out obviously a lot of the things that he is well known for growing, but he grows a bunch of other stuff too. So I went through and I kind of picked out some things that I thought that you guys might like. And so there are a handful of these squirosas, ranging in size, but they're all pretty spectacular. Oh, the connection. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Look at the Aloes Susanis. I forgot about those.
All right, so let's see. Trying to think. Where should we start? How do we start? I'm going to post up. We did go look. Like post the. I'm pinning them.
Yeah.
So you see how right there it's pinned. You know, the Tillandsia latifolia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pin another item. I'm just saying post it. Post pin. So it all works.
Present.
Yeah, present. Okay, so let's see. We'll do the.
That's cool.
So the Aloe Hercules F3s, they're a little smaller. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Oh, wrong camera direction. They're a little smaller than the ones that we had last time, so they're going to be a bit less expensive. So these are going to be $80. I think last time they were $10 or $120. And so we have 6 of those. And I'm going to pin them right now.
What?
You dry stall for your pumpkins, or irrigate your?
Yeah.
Dry stall.
Yeah.
Yes. He is a surfer. Somebody's asking.
Yeah. Why? How'd they know?
A wetsuit. Your booties.
Oh, the booties. Oh, busted.
Busted.
Busted by my booties.
All right. So let's see. Now, is there anything we've got? There's a whole bunch of stuff, so I want to kind of like let people
Do I
pick.
need to explain anything?
It'd be good.
What do you want me to explain? Well, these are all woody eye crosses.
These here?
And so, yeah, most of the, see how shiny the leaves are? You can always tell a woody eye cross because the leaves are very bright, very, showing the woody eye component. And they're 5-6 years old, most of these, and they will grow into big, beautiful plants.
All right, so we got these. These are, you're asking 180 on these puppies? I don't know. Let me see. I don't think I have these preloaded, so I will do that now.
Some are 80 and some are 70, depending on circumstance. And then you've got the McNuggets. Look at that one.
All right, so let's see.
The heck is that? That's incredible. Why am I selling this? I like this one. No, this I don't. That's for...
You're buying plants from yourself?
Yeah.
Buying it back?
There's the silver-tongued devils, and there's Lanatas here too somewhere.
All right.
We're on an episode of Hoarders.
Yeah.
So I just pinned up these. If you remember when we were going through the garden, the woody eyes, this is a woody eye cross. And there are a few of those. And then we have, we have the Lanatas as well. So if anybody wants to grab one of the Hectia Lanatas, which are the larger clumping ones.
And then ones behind are the silver tongues.
And these are the silver tongue devils here. So you have a handful of these available. We got
and then
4 of
the
them.
back row is Aloes Susani. That's a hugely popular plant.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need some water.
Want me to get you some water?
I think I have a bottle actually on the bench over there. So what other cycads have you described?
You want me to rattle them all off?
No, are any particular cycads of note?
Yeah, I think so. So I described.
Well, I mean, like in your own mind. I mean, I don't mean like
Ceratozamia whitelockiana, Ceratozamia mixiorum, Diune planifolium, Diune argenteum, and Ceratozamia aurantiaca. I can't remember them all. There's a bunch of them.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, so a ton.
Not a ton.
That's a lot.
8 or 10.
I've described 0, so it's a lot comparatively. I know that there's a competition for some, people out there that they want to describe a gazillion things.
Well, there aren't that many to begin with.
Were you asking about these ones in the back here? Yeah, absolutely. I'll pin up the Lanatas. Let's see.
Oh, there's a couple of blue ones in there.
Blue.
They're Cleopatra types. So
This?
Those two, yeah. People always want blue Cycads, so I put a couple of those.
Appreciate it, Dream.
And you know what's cool? Roots out the bottom. That's an expression we all like to use because often plants just don't have enough roots. So when you've got roots out the bottom, it's a virtue to.
Well, so what is this? The other one, I did grab the one without the tag. That is actually really pretty. I thought that was a. No, I guess it's not a hortus. It is distinctly different.
It's a hybrid.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I made this thing.
So this is the F3 Hercules, which Jeff calls Barracuda jaws. And then the one in the back, those are Aloes Susanae.
Or Susanae from Madagascar. And that's a very peculiar plant. It doesn't hybridize with any other aloe. And the leaves get to be about 4 feet long. And the plant overall can become arborescent in time. But they're rather slow growing. And most of the ones that were ever available in cultivation were tissue cultured. And they didn't do that well. For some reason, tissue culture plants don't always do well, but these are from seed.
So I will say one cool thing about that aloe is that the blooms smell like just like a freshly peeled, perfectly ripe banana.
Where did you see Aloes Susanae bloom?
Jeremy Spath's house.
Yeah.
He's got one along the driveway there. Okay, so back to this hybrid. Tell me, what is this again?
This is Cleopatra. This is one of my favorite hybrids. It's a cross between Horridus and a Blue Arenarius.
It is gorgeous. It almost looks silver.
If we wanted to get up right around the corner, I could show you the full-grown version of it.
Okay.
It's like Horridus on steroids, this thing.
Okay, hold on. And then you're asking what on these?
What was the price?
I didn't see one. There's only one tag.
Yeah, but that would be, wait for it, 150.
Encephalar.
I'll do it right here.
Toast.
Look what I have.
And then tell me the tag again, or the name. It's Horridus.
Cleopatra. Where's my ballpoint pen? Do you have a writing device?
I do not.
Cleopatra. And
I'll be right back. I'll write a label.
So I'm pinning it. I'm pinning. There's two plants obviously in the photo, but you're getting one. I'm just pinning both, and whoever gets they're really the same. Honestly, I don't know. There's one that's bigger. This one actually has more leaves, but this one's leaves are bigger. So I'd say it's pretty equal. Let's go see. Do you ever sell seed, and what method does he use to propagate a seedling? So he does sell seed. I just realized I need to plug in. Yeah, he does sell seed, and we actually have. If you look in the items that are listed for the live, there are seed packs of Transwood X Transwood. Hold on.
Adrian? Yeah, Adrian. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's all in the
I need a hat so bad right now. Okay, let me see. Now, he's got the seed listed. We did some seed last time of Cycad seed. I actually was kind of hoping to be able to get some. I was hoping to be able to get some seed packets ready. Unfortunately, my wife had an injury and ended up in the hospital this week, and has not. I've had to kind of basically pick up the slack. So a lot of things I was expecting to get done did not quite get done, which is sometimes that's how it goes for all of you guys that have families out there. You guys and gals, Crazy Roots, are you still in here? I know you'd asked about the Spartacus cutting, and then when they came back out, we were sidetracked about something. So he's now distracted again. Okay, cool. Hey, Jeff.
Yes,
real quick, the Spartacus cuttings, what are you asking for on those puppies?
I'm not sure how to. It would be, we would just take a saw and cut off a section of it, say $150.
Okay.
Nice piece.
So, I mean, it was something around this size?
Yeah.
Ish. So, cuttings like that size of the Spartacus, what'd you say? How much?
100. Well, I can make the cutting fit a price, but I think 150 would be a good price for a nice cutting.
Okay. So, Crazy Roots, you want me to send you a listing for that? Let me know.
I'm going to go put this label in.
All right. All good. All right, so let's see. There are a few more pots, and while he had a surprise visitor, so while he's tending to that, why don't we, I've got this one here. The sunlight is just making it onto the, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, life happens. It is what it is, but it should be all right. She will be all right. She's well taken care of. Okay, so so this will be the next one here. Kind of a cool shape, not quite a square, more of a diamond, kind of. I like the weirder shaped pots. So let's see. We're gonna run it, and then we're gonna take a look at some sizes. Okay, so for your openings, 4, right on the money. 4, again, right on the money. And then your planting depth, you were at 3 3/4 for your planting depth. Ooh, embrace. You're coming in. I was going to say, dude, you might luck out. Let's see, top down. It's again, I'm kind of veering away. It's a little too bright. It's getting bleached out there. I'm kind of veering away from the rim, so it's less focused on the top down view at the moment, and more kind of focused on the actual, just the texture of the pot overall. And then, of course, you got the stamps on the feet. But yeah, I'm loving this clay body quite a bit, and I'm actually having a lot of fun throwing pots. So it's like nice. It's nice to mix it up, Also, switching those repetitive motions up, just in terms of like self-care, because like making pots is a lot of James. Appreciate it, thank you. Making pots it's a lot of repetitive motions over and over again, and that can it can put a little wear and tear on an old man like me, wear me down. A little hummingbird appreciation moment right there. There's a hummingbird on the Mexican fence post.
We filmed that one last time.
Yeah.
You're sitting right here.
It's a good spot for them. I love the hummingbirds. I got it's my greenhouse. It's like hummingbirds, hawks, and then at sunset the owls come out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not stopping. That's for sure. All right, there's 2 more. I'm actually kind of surprised that nobody requested this one. The big aloe, that's Hercules. So the aloes that are listed in the shop, the Hercules Barracuda jaws are the F3. They're F3 of his Hercules.
The Hercules is too big to ship. No, I mean, even a cutting, it's just massive.
Yeah. So this will be the next one. And thank you. Yeah, I really like this one a lot. I was about to keep it, but I pulled, like I said, I pulled a couple of nice big ones. So I figured I would release this one into the wild. Measurements. Let's take a look. I mean, depending on how you want to pot it, if you want to pot it all the way to the edge, you're at about 6.5. I would probably take it to about the 6 mark for your width. Let a little of the rim show. And then you're at 4.5 for your planting depth. And Embrace the Suck is going in again, dude. Coming in hot. Taking it home. Yeah, what more can I really say, you know? Yeah, I would not bring the top dressing up to here. I would probably give it a little bit of a reveal, you know? Just a little bit. And then you get some texture on the feet as well. And I snuck a little stamp in there. I was able to squeeze it in. And Balmain Badass is coming in hot. Whew. What a beautiful day. I need a porch. I need a nice big porch like this.
Porches
they're pretty good. Balmain, appreciate it. Hey, did that pot make it to you? The little black one? It's a nice one. I hate it. Nothing bums me out more than nursing a pot from like a lump of clay into something and then sending it to somebody and knowing that it broke. I'm like, oh, man. It's because I feel disappointed on behalf of the person that's opening the box, excited to get the pot, and it's broken. Sucks. Yeah, it has happened to me. All right, this is gonna be the final. Wait, I think this is the last one. Yeah. Oh, all good. All right, so yeah, this will be the last pot, and I'm gonna actually bring it over here. This glaze, it almost is like it's a black glaze, but it kind of has this like slightly glimmering quality to it, which I quite like. And it's a nice, decent, whoa, a nice tall pot. And we're gonna run it. Let's see. Action, boom. All right, let's get it back over here where we have the measuring tape, and I can let you guys know what the size is on this puppy. Hold on one second. And we're back. So, whoa, hold on a second. 4.5 by just a hair under 5.5. So 4.5 for your width, by about 5.5 for your planting depth. Nice fat feet. You got it. You know, with a pot that's going to be tall like that, you want to make sure that it's going to stay standing up. So the feet got to be fat, they got to be wide, and they got to be low to the ground. It's something I try to avoid for myself personally. I don't want to be like the feet of my pots. Fwavi P40. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I am going to. Which one did he say he wanted? I think he did. I think he may have pulled it already. So I'm going to do a giveaway. It's a good one. All right, let's see. Let me add it in. $14. Done. That's not letting me do it there. Let me go. Hold on a second. Might have to redo that. Okay, that should work. Add. Okay, here we go. This is a dope one. This one is. I did not throw this one actually. This one is a hand built pot. 14. Shino. Shipping will be free. Drawing timer. Let's do 15. Everyone. Well, there's too many options. I'm just going to do it for everyone because I want to just let everyone get a crack at it, and we're going to start it. So that's the pot there. You are at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So hop in there. Perfect for a turb or something like that, you know?
It's been there for a couple
It's a good one.
years.
All right, let's see.
Just started choosing stuff and
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Do you know each other?
I don't think so.
I know him from online.
Oh, cool. How's it going? I'm Hunter.
Adrian, nice to meet you.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a little famous in the circles.
In cactus circles, yes. At the grocery store, no. Thank goodness. All right, let's see. So, yeah, I with that to get it to crawl, you got to put it on thick, and the best way is just to give it the old Dunkaroo. Good Lord, it's such like what a house, what a place. All right, so I'm kind of I'm thinking that probably what we'll do is I'll post up like individually. We'll go through and post all of these things. That way, you guys, and for anybody that wants any of the plants, I'll have them listed in the shop, and then yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. We can kind of go from there. Yeah, it would be awesome. It'd be really cool to do like to somehow be able to like really like go through the whole place. It seems like it's kind of hectic trying to have the Starling trail along. And even if I were to get an extender, which I am going to get one because I need it, but it's not going to extend it all that. We'll still have to. It'll just you'll be carrying around two things or whatever, however many mesh devices there actually end up being. But yeah, I think that's kind of like the way that we will do it, and we'll go from there. See what these guys are doing over here. Oh, by the way, last time we have them still because nobody actually picked them up. I'm buying one actually because I didn't realize this is what it is. But one of the trees that he has is Ceiba speciosa, not Ceiba speciosa, which is more. Most people are familiar with that. They're pretty common as like landscape plants here in Southern California. Beautiful plants. They've got the really thorny trunks. But at the Huntington, there is a absolutely massive one. Just as you're kind of on the beginning, just as you're coming to the entrance of like the cactus garden area, and it's huge. It's I don't know how tall it is, but it's extremely tall, probably 70 to 80 feet tall. as spiny as any Ceiba I've ever seen, and just completely voluptuous, for lack of a better word. And what's really cool about it is in like the folds of the beef of the base of this tree, there is a columnar cactus seedling that germinated there and is still going. I've now been checking on it for the last few years, and it's growing, which is absolutely incredible. So it is Ceiba insignis. Ceiba insignis. He doesn't have any big ones planted in his garden, but even the seedlings of these things are already extremely spiny. Yeah, pretty cool plants. It's not something that's the one, but he does have one actually. Here, I'll show you. For people that were on the one last time, they're from Bolivia, and I dropped some Wu-Tang lyrics casually in there. I don't know if it'll run it here, but yeah, we're still pretty good. Okay. Remember correctly on that. All right. Let's see. I lost these guys. They took off. Somebody just stopped by, I guess, and I've lost both Jeff and I think Jeff is on mushrooms. I'm not sure, but I think he might be. Look at this. He didn't want me to show this to you because he doesn't have any, which I don't think is. I think it's still worth showing because it's unreal. I forget which Agave it is, but the colors are crazy. And I guess now they're just agaves. I'm not sure on what basis they were moved. Oh, there they are. They're in the halfway house.
Yeah. Get rid of the weed beetle. And you can repot it, fill back up the dirt, and you can get rid of the weeds, cut the bad leaves, and make a beautiful presentation.
Yeah.
Here's the wheelbarrow right here. Get rid of the pots and
Purchases or what?
He's gonna help. Cleaning up.
Oh, nice.
What are you doing on time? When you gotta get out of here?
I'm not in it. I'm fine. The battery, I think I need to get.
I brought my big portable battery. If you want to grab that.
I mean, I have the one on the. It's not really. I can't put it in my pocket though, so I gotta post up.
Yeah, if it looks bad, just cut it off, and then with the root.
Right.
And then else the label off and keep going. Have fun.
Are you accepting applications for roommates?
Am I?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Brian.
No.
I'm sorry, Brian. I tried. It'd be a good place to have a treehouse.
Where?
Somewhere here.
You don't really have those kinds of trees.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to be. You can just build like a treehouse on stilts, you know? It is. It's a tough one, but, you know, it's worth a shot, you know? The worst thing that you can have happen is they say no, you know?
The guy looking for a roommate?
I think people just love your property who want to. Yeah, I think that's. I don't blame you. I don't think you. You know, you could probably pull off a small, like, little meditation platform on like a brachychiton. You know, like, but I don't know if you could do a tree house. Definitely not a tree house in one of the aloes. I don't think. I think that'd be tough. Although I have no idea. I just feel like the amount of times that I see the aloe. I mean, they're not. It's not wood. You know, like they're succulents, so it's not like a hard wood. So putting all that weight, I don't think they're structurally sound in that regard. Well, that's what I'm saying. You just see what I would do. Almost like think a hunter's blind, right? Like, you know, like you just have like an elevated, like a little watchtower, but instead of like a watchtower, you could you could have it facing the cliff, facing the slope, and just do one side totally open. You know, the side that's faces the morning sun, have that complete. There's no wall there, just a 3-walled structure with a roof, with a porch. I'm surprised that you don't own a hammock.
I had a hammock. In fact, if you look down below where those big rusty things are, there's the sort of the ropey thing that you use to hang the hammock from. And I never had time to get into the hammock. And people, oh, look, beautiful hammock. Yeah, if only I had time to sit in it.
Well, if you put it back up, I will be your hammock man. I'll make sure it gets used. I'll come up here. And I'll spend a couple hours on the weekend, and then you could watch my kids. You could watch the kids while I lay in a hammock. That might be a harder sell than the roommate, honestly. I need to remember to do the giveaways in the beginning of the lives, or like throughout the lives, because I always remember towards the end, and then what it ends up doing is I'm like, all right, I'm done. Let me do a giveaway, and I'm like, oh, it keeps me in the live.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, it's happened probably like it's probably happened like 3 or 4 times.
I did 8 hours like the other night.
You did?
Yeah. I was just like potting plants up and letting people
Whoa.
hang out. But I looked down and was like, oh,
wow.
For 8 hours. 8-hour live.
Wow. 8-hour live. Yeah, I've never done a live stream for that long. That's a long live stream.
I mean, I just put the phone up and I'm doing what I was going to do anyways. Unboxing plants and putting them in pots and staging stuff up.
I've considered doing that. But then it's the thing is that like if I'm doing that at the greenhouse, I don't know. I feel it's like it changes what I'm doing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I don't want to do too much because I'm getting ready, you know. So the highly anticipated
greenhouse tour.
Greenhouse tour. Yeah, I'm like it's it's the intro is pretty awesome. I love it. Going a different direction musically.
That's what's holding up the music.
No. There's a gazillion. There's a gazillion things holding it up. It's just editing is the hardest thing to make time for. And every time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start, then it's like that something will happen that week, and it's like, oh, all right. Well, I'll really get it done next week. But I have now been cranking away at it, and I can definitely get it done this week. It's true. It'll happen. Finally. I had initially wanted to do, and that kind of for a long time, I was like, I got over it, but I wanted to like do all the music, make all the music for it myself. Yeah. Because I did for a long time. I used to make all the music for the videos. And I'm like, it would just take way too long. Like I'd sit down and I'd make a beat and then I'd be like, nah, this isn't going to work. I got to do something a little different. Then I make another. Next thing I know, I made 3 beats, none of which I'm going to use for the video. And I end up like And then I've just spent an hour and a half making beats, you know? And so I'm like, all right, I gotta switch it. And actually, you know, I'm not a composer, so I can't really make like everything. I can't just make whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't say, hey, make me like a Hawaiian sounding, you know,
What
piece.
software do you use?
Logic.
Okay.
Yeah, so using one of the licensing programs was definitely helpful, because then it's like I can just go in and be like, I want something like this. Like I'm looking for a specific sound of music that I don't even necessarily make, you know, because like I don't really pretty much like I make hip hop beats, but I do mess around. Like I have made some house, I've made some drum and bass, but like that's not really what I make. It's like hip hop and maybe some weird, just like kind of abstract ambient kind of sounding shit sometimes. But for the most part, that's it. Ooh. Holy crap, we're getting close. 22 seconds. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? This is a really nice one, too. Oh, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh. And. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who is it? Oh, Ballmate Badass. Right on, man. Congratulations. It's a dope pot. Dope pot. That's dope. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and playing the game. Until the next time. Adios. Oh, and so, yeah, be on the lookout. And here we'll be posting up a bunch of the plants.
I know about that before we end.
The rest of the pot. No, there's plant. There's tons of plants. There's tons of plants.
But there's a question mark for the price. That's a problem.
Oh, is it not? There's no price on it?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that. That's weird. It shows
it on here. And buy now is turned off. It said it's an auction. Oh.
No, it's by now. Let me see. There it is.
There it goes. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the rest of the pots? Yeah. Although, no, they did. But I will have more pots probably this week. Maybe even during the week. Yeah, so probably the next like 3 or 4 days, something like that. I'll do a pottery. I have top dressing. I have it all sifted. Like 3 different kinds of DGs that are actually like really nice. You got to come to the greenhouse. One of them like it actually kind of reminds me of the limestone. Really, it kind of like sort of looks very similar. It's like a darker, kind of brownish earth color.
It's got a couple
primarily
buckets of limestone rock.
Thank you. Let me see. They all let me. They should all have prices.
Yeah, there's still a couple that don't.
Really? Yeah. They all have it on my end.
Cycad McNuggets, the Forbia squarosa one, the Susanne. No, I think you just got to pin each one of these ones that so look at my phone and then pin the ones that like go through and pin. So start with the Susanne.
Okay. I'll do that. Let's see here. That. We'll do that one.
Big old hawk. Did that work?
Yeah. I think so. Why am I not even? Susan A. There it is.
Yeah.
Mr. McNugget. That's kind of how the Hortus I got was sort of like a little nugget like that. You spelled it right. You spelled it right. I can't, for whatever reason, Siri still does not get it. But all the rest of the plants, and there's more that we didn't even get posted. So I will put them in the shop as soon as we end it, and then I'll upload the rest of them because there are a handful. He pulled out a lot more than we had initially.
Do you have an employee account made?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you want to give me the employee account, I can help you on that stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That would be good. Oh, that's, you know what? That would actually be cool. We'll talk. All right. Well, listen, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you guys had a fun and safe Halloween. I did. It was nice. I was dressed like a pirate. I didn't get anything posted, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, it's with my wife was able to go trick or treating. I told her she should have been a pimp because she has a cane right now. I give her like a cane. I'm like, you should at least just lean into the cane, no pun intended, and just have a pimp costume. But we both went as pirates, so that's how that went. But it was a lot of like, you know, I need a lariat. That's what I need. You know, I see those people with the kids on a leash. That's weird to me, but like I would like to have a lasso, you know, so when they get too far, just be like, hold on a second. That way you don't have to yell for them. You just throw it, you rope them, and just, all right, stop. I got you, little doggies.
Sorry on you.
Yeah, it'd be fun. All right, you guys. Peace. Thank you. Until the next time.